Hello, this is Alana with the Tucson Girls Chorus. I am here today with a repertoire resource for you. This song that we're going to be talking about today is called Resilience. It is from the Justice Choir Songbook, which means that it's free for you to use, and it was written by Abbie Betinis. This piece has three parts that you can kind of mold to your liking for whatever works best for your choir. So this is something that I really love about this piece because it is really easy to make it work for you. So I'm going to go through the three parts just really quickly, and then I'm going to give you some ideas on how you might teach this piece. First of all, before I get started, this piece is written in B flat minor, but we at TGC, when we sing it, we do it in C minor because we found that it was just a little bit too low for our students. So I'm going to sing it in C minor today. The three parts sound like this. Resilience, we are strong, shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience, make a new plan, stand up again and say, yes, we can. Resilience, we are strong, shoulder to shoulder, keep moving on. Resilience, make a new plan, stand up again and say, yes, we can. Oh, we are strong. Hold on. I wanna make it and I know we will. Yes, it's hard to keep going, but it's worse to stand still. Resilience. So those are the three parts. You can, like I said, mold them and make them work for you and your singers. As you noticed, I had a lot of movements with this piece. Those are the movements that we are using at TGC to help our singers both remember the words and also get the feel of the piece. But there are lots of things that you can do for movement. One, you can have students create a rhythmic ostinato to go along with the piece, or any kind of body percussion, whether that's stomping on the beat, or clapping, or pats on the chest, or something to help them feel that steady beat. The song has a really good steady beat to it. You could also help the singers to notice the half notes in this song. If you take a look at the score, you'll notice that the half notes are all on the word sill of resilience, with the exception of one or two, but for the most part, it's on the sill of resilience. Something that I did with my students is we moved on that note to help us kind of make it a little bit stronger. Resilience. And then to make nts a little bit weaker. You can do lots of things with that. You could go resilience. You could do it like this, like I did before. Lots of options there. You can use a snap or a clap or something else like that to help fill the rests, especially at the beginning of the third section. Oh, we are strong, to help your students remember those rests. And then, of course, you can use a movement to help with accents, to help your students feel those accents. For example, resilience, we are strong, something like that. With music literacy, there are a lot of things that you can do, that you can teach with this song. I mentioned the half notes that are in part 1 and part 2 on the word sill of resilience. You can point those out and maybe ask your students questions like, why do you think we have a longer note on this particular word? Or why do you think the composer chose to repeat that rhythm? Things like that. You can also find accents, like I said, on we are strong, there are accents, as well as on yes, we can, there are accents. And you can talk about the purpose of that. Why do you think the composer, Abbie Betinis, chose to use accents on these particular words? And then there are repeats as well. You can talk about repeats, and when we see a repeat, where do we go? What do we do with it? What does a repeat look like? Learning about how to read music in that way. There are also eighth rests and quarter rests in the song. You can talk about the difference between them. You can help your students find them in their music, help them to identify those, and talk about the difference. What does it sound like? How should we cut our words off? How should we cut our sound off based on if we have an eighth rest or a quarter rest. And then following your line. This is a great piece, especially for younger singers or beginning singers. If they are just learning how to read music, just learning how to read a choral octavo, this is a great one because on the score, each part is numbered with a 1, 2, or 3. So it's easier for students to find their next line when they're looking for a specific number rather than, for example, looking for soprano, alto, tenor, or bass. So those are just a few ideas of things that you could teach with resilience, ways that you can teach resilience. You can have your students help you come up with the form and how you want to perform this piece. It's not very long, but you could certainly expand it to become a concert piece. Hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or any of the other TGC team members. We would love to help you.